break. Let's take a break. I bet you're getting tired by now. You know, so far, 75,000.
I'm handing it to you on a platter. Waring's recommendation and a guaranteed wage double what you're earning at the bank. The door to the world's open to you, Charlie, and you haven't got the guts to kick it wide.
Look, I'll make the decisions, not you.
Well, why don't you then? You wiggle up to this, mind.
How that famous tooth-rotting beverage is going to lighten the burden of those lugubrious, brooding Russian people. Oh, if only Dostoevsky had been able to pull open a few cans, he may have written some jolly good sitcoms.
Tîm mynd dros y gad yn ogystal. Hna I ffrwytho ar y tractor I weddill y tîm. A'i chariau ar draws...
Fine, sir, and I'm your debtor.
I'm going for this house until I do.
You have a warrant?
This will serve until the better one comes.
Annalisa was reunited with her son and daughter. With exuberance.
Shall we make another?
Thank you. Now, I've got a very rare object with me tonight. Can you see it? No, it's lovely. It's a... See, it's a... Whoop.
The nimble-fingered Richard Whiteley, who featured, you may remember, in one of our first programmes when he engaged in a battle of wits with a ferret. Now, that ferret went on to a successful career on American television, as we'll see at the start of our next assortment selection, after which it'll be once more into the break, dear friends. But stay glued to your remote controls, because as ever, we've reserved the cream of the crud for part 3. Till then, ferret. The American years.
These can be litter trained just like a cat, and a lot of people who have them, they'll have the free run of the house. The one thing about it is, though...
I'd like to call on President Bush, on behalf of all Midlanders and the citizens of the United States, to present this award. Well, let me just say how pleased I am as a former Midlander to see that happen.
As if there weren't enough incentives. Incentives being offered at this nursing job fair. Our ends here will be...
This storm reminds me of the big storm we had when I was making the film in Los
The French, like the Chinese, are famous for their obsession with food. Join us next week in Beijing, when we'll be treating you to an emperor fit for a banquet.
Students who are already listed as in residents for the September Working Day.
Pack them tightly into any watertight container like this barrel. When it's full up, fill it up with water.
Drinking bottled water doesn't appear to be just another fad. This water is taking its place in the lifestyles of a growing number of us. Pretty good. Dan Reynolds, Newsbeat 6.
May I suggest that you consult the animal shelter closest to your house, because they have hundreds of beautiful dogs and beautiful cats to choose from at a very nominal price.
You might think twice about drinking the stream water. Drinking untreated stream water can give you an intestinal ailment known as beaver fever. It gets its name because beaver and muskrat are the source of the parasite called Giardia. A state health official says cold weather does not guarantee safe water. David Frost says beaver fever has been found in 31 of Washington's 39 counties, even in the winter.
As we told you last night on News Center, all this week we'll be bringing you season's greetings from servicemen and women who can't get home for the holidays.
Tonight's greeting comes from Master Sergeant Agnes Erickson.
Tonight's greeting goes out to a family in Dayton.
Up next, United Way.
No, this fell down and it was inside and I had to go find it.
The Canadian involvement in open skies could end there. CFB LAR may have launched its first and only open flies flight.
Which tells us where that Frenchman got the idea. Now, I've never paid much heed to politicians' pronouncements, not since I heard one claiming John Selwyn Gummer was a former backup singer with the Joe Cocker Grease Band. But I was impressed by the MP who recently said after a by-election upset, there is no longer such a thing as a safe seat, because those things are equally unsafe in television. See for yourself.
I didn't do anything. We just walked, held hands. I kissed her once on the cheek. There, you see? We are not compromising my system.
Captain Hook's a schnook. A schnook? Where'd that come from? What's a schnook? Wait a minute, you guys. Knock it off. I think we better go visit the little people who live.
Looking at the mountain behind you, how confident are you getting to the top?
Well, customers count on me, so I'm always looking for a better surface-supplied soybeans. Son of a... Customers count on me, so I'm always looking for a better surface-supplied You know, customers always count on me. They...
What planet is this?
Morning, Mr. Sunshine.
Don't shout. Turn down that bloody noise. I have enough heavy metal between me ears.
You're revolting, disgusting, stinking out.
The area's largest selection of VHS and beta movies.
Come to the video station.
Hold this. Come to the video.